Have you recently made the decision to independently homeschool your children because of the way your traditional school is handling COVID-19? Today, we will talk about how to set up your homeschool, and we'll give you tips and tricks to help you get started as seamlessly as possible. Welcome to Kids Learning for Life.
That's Jenny.
That's Stacey, and we're two homeschooling moms.
We're here to help families teach kids the joy of learning.
Because learning doesn't happen just during school, it happens throughout life.
School districts across the nation are having to figure out what method they're going to turn to teach their students in the upcoming school year. With everything going on with COVID-19 right now, many parents are choosing to independently homeschool rather than send their child to school or have them participate in the school's version of distance learning.
We want you to know that even if you have never even considered homeschooling before, it is completely possible to homeschool independently, and we're here to help.
The first thing you need to do is to figure out how to do it legally. You can check out the Homeschool Legal Defense Association website at hslda.org to figure out what laws are in your state to make it so that you can homeschool legally. Check out the link in the description below. Every state is completely different on what's required to notify the state that you are homeschooling and the topics and subjects that must be covered for each student. We will be giving general homeschool recommendations in this video, but you do want to make sure that before you use any of them that you check that that recommendation is okay for your state's laws.
Next, you might be wondering, what do I do next? Where do I even start? For brand new homeschoolers, we highly suggest you look at our How to Start Homeschooling video series, linked below. In this series, we go in depth on the 5 most important aspects of homeschooling, such as why do you want to homeschool, finding homeschool curriculum, choosing a homeschool method, and creating a routine and schedule that works for you and your family.
If you plan on homeschooling just until schools return back to a normal setting, then you're going to probably want to make sure that you're covering your state's standards. You can choose a curriculum that's already aligned to the standards, or you can piece together your own curriculum and check off the standards as you teach them. Depending on your state, you may not need to follow the standards exactly, so make sure you know the laws before selecting a curriculum that you want to use with your children.
Regarding curriculum, there are thousands of choices to choose from. And when we say thousands, we mean thousands. We couldn't possibly go over each one in this video, but we want to give you an idea of different curriculum options you do have.
One option that many families are looking into right now is online homeschooling. Online homeschooling was a popular option before the COVID-19 pandemic and can still be a good option for new homeschoolers. Online is not for everybody, and some parents don't like that their children will have to sit in front of the computer to get all of their lessons done each day. For others, it is a welcome option knowing that their child will have all of the lessons that they need and that they will be meeting all of the state standards. You may decide that you want to use online services in your homeschool as the main part of your curriculum, or you may just want to use some websites that will help supplement lessons that you're already teaching. Check out our live Google Doc in the description below to see some of our favorite online curriculum options.
If you want to go a more physical curriculum route, but aren't quite sure which curriculum you would like to use, we recommend starting out with cheaper workbooks, just for you and your family to figure out what works best for you. We don't want you to make the mistake of ordering $500 or more worth of textbooks and curriculum that you and your kids don't even like. Go ahead and order workbooks from brands such as DK, Evan Moore, and Spectrum to help cover topics until you decide which curriculum you would like to choose. Or you might find that you enjoy using those workbooks as your core curriculum, and that's fine too.
If you want to go even cheaper for curriculum, you can check out online printables that are found on websites such as Teachers Pay Teachers, Pinterest, and many others. We'll be sure to link to some of our favorites in the live Google Doc. You can usually find affordable or even free worksheets and curriculum options from websites like these. As long as you have a printer stocked with paper and ink, this can be an excellent option for homeschooling.
You should also know that curriculum doesn't always have to consist of textbooks or worksheets with planned out activities. You can just teach phonics from a beginner reading book or teach social studies by listening to a history podcast or an audiobook. Take your ideas of what school should look like and set them aside. Being creative and flexible with your lessons will probably make them more interesting, and it'll save you money along the way. We find that newer homeschoolers who come from the public school system tend to like the standards-based curriculum options a little more, but once you get comfortable and talk to other homeschooling families, you might want to switch things up, or you might not, and that's okay too.
Regarding the extracurricular activities that homeschoolers normally take part in, These options may not be fully available during this time. If possible, you can try to sign your kids up for social distance appropriate activities such as tennis and horseback riding. If these are not available in your area, many classes are choosing to do online classes. Dance classes, music classes, and many more are switching over to this online platform, just like schools are. Along with checking with your local companies that are moving to virtual classes, you could check out other online websites that have always done virtual classes. One of these websites is called OutSchool, and they offer virtual classes for kids of all ages in any subject you could imagine. In addition to checking out local businesses and online websites, you can even look into your local library and see if they're offering any virtual story times or other virtual activities for kids to do. These types of virtual classes may also give your child a chance to see some of their friends that they would normally see in person but can't at this time.
No matter what your situation is, we want you to know that you can do this. Homeschooling isn't a common path to take in modern day, but families have been doing it for years and years, and your children will learn everything they need to learn and more. With you, their parent, taking charge of their education, they will receive the support and tools needed to get a great education. And even though homeschooling can be tough at times, as long as you stay intentional and flexible, you will do wonderfully.
We hope that this video answered many of your questions about homeschooling and has helped to put you more at ease on beginning your homeschool journey in this crazy time. If you feel like you still have more questions or would like more personalized support, we are thrilled to announce that we are now offering homeschool consultations.
In these consultations, you will receive personalized information and resources from us that take into account your unique homeschool situation. We know a lot of people are brand new to homeschooling, and we want to provide as much support as possible, and we feel like this is the most effective way to do that.
And now, through the end of August 2020, we are offering a $10 off special, so be sure to check out our homeschool consultation page linked in the details below.
Also linked below is a Google Doc we created that lists helpful resources for new homeschoolers, most of which are affordable or even free. Are there any other online resources that you would suggest for brand new homeschoolers? Let us know in the comments below.
And if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe to get more homeschool content just like this. See you next time!